And we got... Fucking yeah! Rad. So, what fucking form did you give me? Force Potency is what you gave me. Force Affinity is what I have, which is FP regen during combat. Force Potency is force damage increase, but also increasing force point cost. I'll take that. I'll take more damage because if I don't need to use as many attacks with the force, it doesn't matter if it costs more, because they'll be dead. So I don't need to use as many. Go. It's 4 plus 7. So good. Okay, what do we do? I mean, all of these. That's what we do. Eat. Here we go. Okay. Don't need that shit. This is good, but we'll wait with that. I could get this to get +2 damage bonus. This is pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. This is pretty sick. Maybe I should do this actually to get more HP. Yep. Also, it subtracts 10% of any damage over 20% suffered. Ooh. Sick. Powers. 1 week you get Master Battle. Exactly, I'm not gonna change what I just said. That one, Master Heal, we probably want that. Guess it's cool. Pretty much nothing down here. Maybe this at some point. Probably not this, guess I got that. Revitalize. Revitalize? Yes, Revitalize is what it is. Maybe at some point. Maybe not. Depends. These, no. Probably Master Heal, because it heals a lot, and you know, really good. Poisons and stun effects are neutralized by this power. Stun as well. Fuck yes. If anyone gets stunned, I'll just do that, and they just come back. It's amazing. I'm too brutally. I was gonna say dismember, but that's very bad. Yeah, let's leave. Oh wait a minute, I got a double lightsaber. Hold on. Hold the phone. I got a double lightsaber. Double blade lightsaber. Yes, sure. I'll level you up. That. Sure. Then Atten. Whoosh whoosh. Got that one, sure, but you got this. Look at that damage. Look at that fucking damage, man. It's fucking rad. It's rad. It's dead. Jedi supports. That's what we do. Yeah, and then we go. Guess he's gonna mostly use his lightsaber now because we got HK-47 to do damage. Okay, so what do you want in terms of color? Green, blue. I got another Violet crystal, which is cool. Should we give him that? Red? No. No, it doesn't fit. Yellow? No, I don't want to give him a shit color. Sure, good. Violet. What did this do? Attack. Oh, better. Wisdom and charisma. He doesn't need charisma. Damage. He needs attack. He probably needs damage. 3 in attack. Yeah. Doing damage. Yeah. Okay, what can we get you? +2, that's just general damage, do that. Bolt, deflection, and defense, yep. Mass crits, or just more damage. 2 more damage in general. Yes. 830, 332. He has more constant damage, but that's also a double lightsaber, so it'll do even more damage because it hits twice. It's gonna give him some real fucking damage, dude. some real damage. Real strong damage. Yes. Yes, Atten, look at this damage right now. And he doesn't even have the top. He only has plus. He has only the first one. He's gonna get even more damage as it goes on. Also needs the highest one of this. And a lot of things. More health and more everything. Preferably. So from now on, he's not gonna go with any blaster pew pew things. He's gonna go towards like combat. Because he has a lightsaber. Why wouldn't he go for combat? Like close quarters combat? We've got this guy for long range and, you know, things like that. So that's what we got going. But in terms of force powers, what does he have? I mean, yeah, his wisdom is not very high, so he doesn't have a lot of force points. He has 100 compared to me, which is 339. Also, look at his health, his vitality is through the fucking roof. Yeah, I'm kind of based on wisdom, so that's kind of the point. I've got way more defense than they do. Yeah, no, she should be fine anyways. Like, his mastery is +3 in con, which is interesting. Does that actually... That will give him +3 in con, technically. What powers did you have? You had Stasis, Android, and Shock. So he's basically gonna use Stasis and Shock mostly. And potentially heal if it happens, but he's gonna do that like as a, you know, Jedi support thing, but it doesn't matter because the main thing is gonna be attack. All I need him to do is just actually attack. You know? Like with a good thing, but here we're gonna go for some conversations, most likely. Wow! No conversations. That is a surprise.
Yes, General?
What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape.
Okay.
Query, is there some...
You know, you don't have to call me Master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
What do you mean, the end?
Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
Until you do, you answer to me.
Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end. Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well, proceed.
Interrogation?
Statement. Oh, yes, Master. Pain is really the only reliable means by which truth may be obtained, or so I choose to believe.
It's not an interrogation, I just want to ask you some questions.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such things. Do your worst.
Alright, never mind. Never mind. I'm guessing she's gonna be... Yes? No?
There is nothing.
Yes. Yay. Bye. Guess you'll have to be in the cargo hold forever.
Yes. Have
Or well, she would be there anyways, but... She's not gonna answer a single thing.
yes.
Team me outside, is there anything else to teach me?
When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
What do you mean?
Some wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this: do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength?
I mean, she's not wrong, but like still, awareness, a greatest strength. Okay. Persuasion, convincing others to do as I say.
And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
Computer or stealth. Well, I don't care for stealth. I have two different computers, I guess.
Then my task before you is this: take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force.
Very well, very well.
As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know.
Turn one make a skill is stronger. I got some influence, cool. That's the only time that's gonna happen. Speaking of which, it's 2. No, it's technically 0. Balls. Can I do anything for that? Well, I'm sure I can actually. Computer use. Boom. +2. That work? I just put that shit on and then it's like, well, technically it's strong now because it's +4.
Yes.
Force. That's lesson related to my skills.
Have you done as
I devoted myself my aptitude for computers.
Very well. Then
What
know
it said.
this. Many are the times I meditate in the silence of my chambers. Do you know why I do this? I do this so that I might center myself, listen to the currents of the galaxy. There are others who center themselves by achieving a moving meditation, where operating on the minds of machines achieves a similar calm in one's own mind. Skill does not always draw from the Force, but it is a measure of power nonetheless. It can grant knowledge, help steady oneself when one's thoughts are in chaos, or grant enlightenment. Much can be achieved without the Force, as you know. Life continues, persists, and may be helped or harmed as a result. Now I am tired. Leave me to my meditations.
You have gained a bonus to your weakest and strongest skills. You have also recovered some of your connected maximum force points and a bunch of experience. Ick. Now I can change this again.
Yes.
Force. Before, when I heard the thoughts of my command, I heard something like an echo.
Ah, I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. Now is not the
Yeah,
time.
no. Because that's related to something.
Yes.
Nice informs. Okay.
Ah.
Oh. Never mind. Yeah, the echo thing is gonna be later. Mira with. Well, let's see if anyone else have anything new to talk about.
My life for your...
Do not. Okay, good. Good to know. Atten will not, because he fucking barely ever. Mira will, and we can yeah, I believe we can get her to do. Okay, so I guess we'll do this now. I guess this probably session, maybe depending on how long it will take. But strap in for some Mira dialogue.
Oh, hey. Can I ask you something?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Your face. You have this glow. I mean, not a real glow, but It's like you're calm. At peace, but it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
What? That sounds so fucking preachy, but okay, when one is in touch with the Force, others can feel.
Oh, well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, it's just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and Visas, but it's just the Force.
Could you not? It's enough that Handmaiden is angry at me for talking to her at all.
You know, hooked up a power coupling. You know?
Ooh. Ooh. Jesus. You could play ignorance if you want to. Maybe I should. Because it's more fun to watch her struggle.
Did you get out much as a Jedi? I was asking if you two had been, you know, intimate.
Okay, good. I wanted to know what she wanted. What she was gonna fucking do that, if she was gonna be like, you know what, whatever. I think we have bigger things to worry about. That's a bit harsh. Don't have that kind of relationship. She's more like this. That how would that even be even at all? I don't see that ever being the case, but we don't have that kind of relationship.
Got it. Just checking.
Cool. See.
Yeah, something wrong?
Jesus, what? So we could talk.
Talk? About what?
You know, just getting to know you a little bit better.
Why, you trying to be my father? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
Jeez, come on. Come on, I can't be that bad. Give me a chance.
Are you sure you're a Jedi? That exile of yours must have gone on longer than I thought. Look, you're way too old for me. Even if I were interested, you couldn't handle me anyway. I mean, you're really good in a fight, and you've got those intense eyes. And it's obvious you take care of your body, but I really don't have the luxury of getting attached to you. Besides, you already have your little entourage. I don't want to be a part of the pack, you know?
What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? This is my exact question.
Look, if we start sharing a bunk, the other girls would get upset, and then I'd have to kick the hell out of them to show them who's the pack leader around here. No thanks. You're a sweet old guy. But let's keep it professional.
What are you talking about? That's nothing to do with it. Also, I didn't guess that my character was. I'm not that old.
It's more than age. I thought I'd seen a lot, but you look like you're 100 inside.
Oh, guess why? Because I've been in a fucking war. Maybe that has something to do with it. Didn't think you'd run away from a challenge. That's not where. Okay. That was the question I wanted to ask.
Go ahead and ask.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, that was weird. I'm not sure if the beginning of my end was supposed to be that angle, but she certainly turned it to that angle. You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
This is no smuggler's moon.
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Narshada.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Freya showed me how to listen to Narshada once. How all the life there is connected is bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already...
So, we need to ask the... Okay, yeah, so this will lead to her becoming a Jedi. So first we need to talk a little bit about random stuff. Were you raised on Narshada?
Look, before we get into a game...
Oh
of
my
Guess the
god,
Pazad
immediately,
card,
okay.
pull back on the throttle. I don't know you that well to start sharing our life stories.
Okay then. Good god.
Talk. About what?
Hey, sure.
Go ahead.
Tell me a little more.
Anhar's only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that. And it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. every living thing in it. He wants to break them, ruin them. And when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
Huh?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever. That's a long story.
Hold on. Okay, maybe that.
Yeah, something wrong?
Maybe now we can get some answers after we go in and then out of the fucking
Go
conversations.
ahead.
Raised.
Look, before we get...
Nope. Okay. Good.
I did... That's a long story.
Oh. Okay.
Talk.
Continue. Continue with the next one. Why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
Because all life is connected, and Malcolm proved it. You know what the loss of family means, even to your targets.
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
Ooh. I have never stopped trying to protect others, even at Malachor.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
That's just her reactions. That's meant to happen.
What do you want now?
I want to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Still, I'm sorry you lost your family at Malachor.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there, scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes it's like you can almost hear them, like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
There's a lot of opportunities to preach about the Force, seemingly. All things are connected through the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Yeah! Let's continue.
Yeah, something wrong? Go ahead.
Questions. Let's see here what we potentially get out of her. Were you raised on Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah!
I wasn't born there. I just ended up there.
Looking progress. I already know what happened to your family. What happened to
Well,
family?
the war happened. The first one, against the Mandalorians. I had family right up until the end. It's not really a new story. You hear it all over the galaxy. It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about.
He died in the final battle?
I think so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me? I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
An odd decision for an orphan.
I'm good at finding people, so I used it to make credits.
Finding people in Nar Shaddaa seems difficult.
Not if you know your target. Usually you get a hollow or rough description, and then you just sort of listen to it, get a feel for him or her, then start walking.
Walking?
And this is a little hard to explain, but Nar Shaddaa's got a flow, a life to it. You see all kinds of aliens and life there, and it's got currents.
Like sewer pipes?
You know your target, you can feel them. You know where they're going to go. And sometimes, you know where they're going to be before they do. I'm good at finding people. Because when they're lost or out of place, it's like something's wrong inside them. And that's why I hunt. Yeah, something wrong?
What happened between you and Honhar?
I didn't kill him once.
What do you mean?
Do you really want to hear this?
Yeah, I'd like to know what happened.
Well, Honhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some forest planet on the Outer Rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
Kashyyyk. Do you know the name of his homeworld?
I don't remember the name. It's something with too many K's and Y's.
Kashyyyk.
Sounds like you're gargling Ronto spit when you say it.
Do you know what species he is? Oh my god. My brain froze for on the name of Wookiees, and I was getting scared.
No idea. He's just
Good lord.
Honhar.
Oh
hope there
my
aren't any
god, I
more
was
like
like,
him.
wait,
I get
what
the
are the
impression
names?
He's not a good representative of his people, though. He's the equivalent of a mad calf hound among Rontos. Some of Voga the Hutt's men said Hanhar killed his own tribe, but those two crud thugs lie every time they open their mouths, so who knows?
He was a slave?
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
Why was he wearing those cuffs?
I don't know. I always thought he just liked using them as weapons.
Sounds like Sarkis deserved it.
Well, before you get too teary-eyed, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3, or the ID cluster colonies?
No. Weren't they destroyed? He knows. I don't.
Right. That's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
Who did he work with?
Anyone who paid credits. And sometimes, he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies. Living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you.
How do you factor in?
I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since.
He wants to capture you?
I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, Hanhar's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
That doesn't seem too bad.
Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It was like it pushed him over the edge.
What do you mean?
A life debt to Hanhar is a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
What if someone else saved his life? Would he try to kill them?
Probably. But if he had multiple life debts, especially to humans, Hanhar would probably go mad. He was angry before, sure, but he'd be 10 times worse if that happened.
Worse?
Hanhar's tough. Really tough. And when he loses it, it's like nothing can stop him. I've seen him shrug off blaster bolts, Bothan stunners, and even survive a freighter crash on Dursan 3. He keeps coming.
He regrets that he's gone?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering when he's going to show up. And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Chance he's still alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it. And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
So how did you save his life?
Well, as happens on Nar Shaddaa, I made someone mad. Mad enough for them to send Hanhar after me. Turns out they were even able to get him cheap. He'd heard about me and wanted to hunt me down, for sport. He didn't think I'd be much of a challenge.
And you proved him wrong?
Well, he tried to box me down in vents beneath the Nar Shaddaa docks, and he'd set one too many proximity mines to cover the escape routes.
I use mines.
I think he'd hoped to drive me into the mines and then let them do the work. Or that I'd be too scared to try and walk through them. Thing is, I knew Hanhar's supplier, and the trigger signatures for the mines. It was pretty easy to broadcast a signal to blind their sensor receptors for a minute or two. I figured that would buy me enough time to move through them and get away.
It didn't happen that way?
Like I said, I disarmed the trigger fuses for enough of the mines to get by, temporarily. And Hanhar was pretty fast on my trail. I just made it to safety when he hit the first one. The blast leveled the entire ventilation section, and Hanhar was caught right in the middle, and he survived. Barely.
Barely?
He was crawling around, blinded from the flash and the plasma burns. And it happened so fast. And all the blood had been scabbed and crusted from the flash. I had the drop on him, and even blind, he knew it. He could still hear me. My ears were ringing from the blast, but I could hear him. I think he was begging me to let him live. His voice, it wasn't a roar, more like an echo of it. I suppose I should have killed him, but I couldn't do it. He was in pain, and he was helpless. So I dragged him out of there enough to get him to safety, and he kept hunting me ever since. He said he'd pursue me to the edge of the galaxy. No matter where I ran, he would find me and break me, that I would always be prey.
Oh my. Sometimes it is stronger to spare a life than take it.
Maybe. I've thought about that moment. A lot. Wondered if I would do things differently if I had another chance. Yeah, something wrong?
I wonder if this is enough. We'll see.
Go ahead.
Done that.
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
But you don't seem to hold back when you're with me.
I know. It's different. I don't know why.
You okay?
I don't know. I haven't killed anyone for a long time. But when I'm around you, suddenly it's like I've always been doing it. It's like a reflex. I don't like it. And I don't know when or why it became so easy.
It doesn't sound great, but I feel like it's probably enough. Hold on.
Talk. Why, you trying to be my father? No thanks.
But are both these actually supposed to be like that?
Are you sure you're... Look, you're way... I mean, you're... Besides...
Yeah, whatever. You seem restless.
All this traveling. Being trapped in the ship.
You going?
I'd rather be doing something. Yeah. It's been...
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest. It's got a...
Crash on me to listen to it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
Maybe one day, I'll let you.
BAM! Fucking get shot. Come with me, I'll let you. And let me show you a crash on me.
Alright, but I doubt you're gonna show me anything I don't already know. And when you show me, don't act like a tourist. It attracts predators.
I mean,